Oh, and why do the Kuki community not see that?
Your leaders are welcoming the illegal migrants from Myanmar till now. There the problem lies. Okay? That's the biggest concern. If you are a citizen of India, you should be also a responsible citizen. That's my point. If we break the laws, then the problem will be there. So, being your community, being your leaders, being a responsible citizen, just to respect the law of the country.
Okay, let me
Okay, we
let
should
me
not
turn to
promote.
Greeshma. We fortunately have her back. Greeshma, I can see you do disagree with much of what you were hearing. Explain why.
Andrea, so I completely disagree with what the previous speaker was, referring to, because this is not an issue about, the displaced people from Burma, because there is a war going on in Burma, and this has been established internationally. International organizations, media organizations have reported on the war in Burma, and the displaced from Burma, who share ethnic relationships with Kuki people, with Zo people across the border, and not only just in India, even in Bangladesh. So when a war is ongoing in the state of Myanmar, it's been on for the past 3 years. It is humanitarian, not only humanitarian. Internationally, there are laws, there are conventions in place that say that when there is a war going on, it is decent, actually. It is human for countries to accommodate people affected by war, right? The way in which Meiteis have turned this into a propaganda piece, because the state of Mizoram is accommodating the displaced people from Burma, and many of these displaced people from Burma, their villages are burnt down. And even when they come across the border, there have been documented instances which have been reported on of them going back across the border once they are able to access their village. To use a humanitarian situation like this, where literally people are being killed across the border, to turn it around and to use it as a target when a war is going on between two communities in India is, I mean,
Okay.
I don't even know what word to use, because this is the kind of propaganda that has been going on from the time this war has started. While this war in Manipur is clearly not about who is illegal, who is refugee, it's about the land.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
clearly about the land, and beyond the land, it is also about how the the Meiteis, who are part of the state of Manipur, who have been the dominant community in Manipur, who've been ruling Manipur once India has been free for the longest time, are also trying different ways to accumulate more land.
Okay.
And
Greeshma, it's
one of
interesting
those
because
ways is this demand for ST category.
as
But
as
even
you
before that,
say, it's about the
yeah,
land. Is it fair
yeah.
then to see parallels with what is happening, for example, in Kashmir, with the Indian government changing the status of certain groups in a way that many people see favors, again, a Hindu population over others?
Well, I would kind of respond to that by saying that the actions of the Indian government in both the areas, right, in both the conflict zones, are extremely problematic in the way they've dealt with the issue. But I would still say that the issues are different,
Mm.
right? I would still say that what's happening in Kashmir is different, and what's happening in Manipur is different. Though the response of the state, the manner in which the state treats the rights of indigenous people or minorities is same. For the state, for the government in India, especially the present political dispensation, that is the BJP, the Bharatiya Janata Party, they have never prioritized what the needs of the people are. They have always sided with those who are dominant, and even beyond dominant, those who would go along with their political aspirations or with their political ideas, so to say. And
Okay.
their allies in Manipur has been predominantly the Meitei community, but so is the Kuki community as well, because many of the Kuki leaders are from the BJP, and that is also part of the problem, right? Because
Hmm.
for the longest, for a really long time, though there are many MLAs from amongst Kukis who are BJP, they have also been, kind of dragging their feet on addressing it and aggressively taking this issue up with BJP, because I feel like that also hasn't happened. Even they are dragging their feet, and that's because they are allies of the BJP as well. So I
Okay.
think the larger problem is this:
Okay.
the
Let me.
BJP